My name is Gagan Singh. I am the new A&R executive for film, television, and media. My job is really to uplift, I'm using the word to uplift the AV composer and the screen composer world. And my job is to continue to support whether it's the emerging composer, whether it's, some of our more senior members, more veteran composer membership. And there's many ways I'll be going about that.
So we're really happy to have Gagan Singh as our new screen composer rep in A&R. First of all, he's a composer, so that's a great benefit, that somebody who's actually lived this work and can really, walk the talk in that regard. He's also spent a lot of time working with the Screen Composers Guild of Canada, which of course is such an important industry association for our composers. So he's had this, been at the table when they're talking about the challenges.
I understand the value of education, but I want to continue that, the development of that, and nurturing emerging composers and understanding the value of their copyright. So that's very important.
Part of the work that Gagan will also be working on is, of course, making sure that our communications, our education is completely up to date as we go through, the changing landscape where composers might be being asked for buyouts, to make sure everyone knows what their rights are.
And then all the way into, the working composer who may be going through their trials and tribulations and their challenges. What kind of support and programming could we offer for them? Part of my role too is going to be advocating for the composer, interfacing with these large. Some of them are tech companies. Some of them are streaming services, organizations and companies that we have to be interfacing with, that we have to continue the conversation with, continue dialogue with. So I think it's really on both parties to continue to work towards solutions.
Les compositeurs de musique à l'image sont extrêmement importants dans notre écosystème culturel canadien. Pour la SOCAN seulement, ils représentent 40% de l'ensemble de nos revenus totaux en termes de redevances. J'ai travaillé moi-même 7 ans comme directeur général de la SPAC avec les compositeurs de musique à l'image. Leur rapport est reconnu autant ici qu'à l'international et c'est un maillon essentiel de la chaîne culturelle et c'est ce pourquoi la SOCAN veut continuer à s'impliquer pour les représenter et leur offrir les meilleurs services possibles.
So there is also a lot of other things that we're working on to help screen composers other than just bringing Gagan in. We have always made sure that we are licensing any use for audiovisual content. We have recently reorganized the entire operations department, meaning from money in to money out, with AV stream leads to understand, okay, Bell Media is providing us this amount of money with this amount of data. This is how it flows through to the end. So making sure that there's actually an end-to-end process and understanding for film and television. We've been working very closely with the Screen Composers Guild of Canada on a cue sheet hackathon as well. One of the biggest issues in the industry is making sure that we get a cue sheet in time that's accurate so that we can pay out royalties when the performance is done. We really want to make sure that, online services, are contributing as much as the traditional broadcasters are when it comes to productions and making sure that, they're giving back into the industry and the ecosystem. And part of that is also, a request for discoverability to make sure that, they're recommending Canadian productions.
I have the knowledge base of being a working class composer. I know what you're going through. I know, the trials and tribulations, the struggles, the things that you may or may not be going through. So, for me, it's very important to let you know that, hey, I'm one of you, I'm here for you now, and we're here for you at SOCAN.
La SOCAN va continuer à demeurer à l'affût des besoins des compositeurs québécois et va continuer à leur offrir le meilleur service possible pour les aider à cheminer.